एक परफेक्ट रेज्यूमे की कीमत तुम क्या जानो एचआर बाबू, मैं भी नहीं जानती थी. And this is why I'm here to tell you what makes a perfect resume. Your resume is the first thing that an employer notices about you. In fact, it's the workplace version of a first impression on a first date. And just like a first date, a resume should be selling you. But all of this gyan, I didn't know when I was starting out in the job market. No, I just thought a resume was a document that you send along with job applications, and it should have everything I've ever done. So I put qualifications, I put extracurriculars, I put awards I've won, I put positions in clubs I'd held, and I thought, yeah, that's a great resume and I'm going to kill it. My flatmate, who at that time was doing an MBA, saw my resume and said, Maanvi, this is not a great resume. I have no idea when I look at this resume why I should hire you over 5 or 10 other people. And so she sat me down and she decided to make a brand new resume for me. Now, one of the first things that she did was to try and tell me that compress all of this information into one page. What that did was it forced me to think about what was important and what was not important. The next thing she did said, don't put things that you've done. Put the things that you've learned from the things that you've done that actually have given you the skills that you can bring to the table when you apply for a new job. Now, that really changed the game for me. All of these things have really helped me since, because every time I make my resume now again or try and update it again, this is what I keep in mind. So here are some of the best resume tips that at least have worked for me. Number 1. The one-page theory. See, everybody has a different opinion about this. Some people say one page is enough. Some people say if you've got 20 years of experience, how are you going to put all of that into one page? My opinion is that more than the number of pages, it should be clean, it should be compact, and it should really focus on you. What are your skills and what are the skills that you can bring to the table that nobody else can? As long as your resume is something that I can look at and in one glance know who you are, that's what works. Number 2, try and use metrics. Numbers are your best friend. So instead of saying I did social media marketing for this brand, say I did social media marketing for this brand and saw a 30% increase in clicks. That instantly tells a person who's reading the resume the kind of value you bring to the job. Number 3, try and customize your resume. Please don't send the same resume to every job that you're applying for. If you're applying for advertising, make sure that the things that are about reading and writing and copywriting are on top of the resume. But if you're applying, say for instance, to a marketing position, try and ensure that you've got some experience of working with brands. That is the one that's right there on top. Another quick tip, put your LinkedIn profile in the resume. Trust me, it really works. In fact, there are studies to show that it actually ensures that you have a higher chance of getting a job that you want. And also, I don't think I need to say something as obvious as this, but please proofread your resume. Put in your contact information. I can't count the number of times I've actually had to look for the person's contact information in a resume because they haven't left an email ID. And finally, there is no such thing as a perfect resume. Sorry, that title was a bit of a clickbait because my producer wanted to get more views, I guess. The thing is, a good resume is a resume that works for you. It's your fiercest advocate and it's also a resume that's your best wingman. So it's okay if it's going to take you some time to figure it out. But remember, that resume should be a reflection of you, not some copy-paste template. What are your favorite resume tips? Let us know in the comments below and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Vitamins 3.